the home of yogurt, as well as the oldest prehistoric town found to date in Europe. Geography has marked Bulgaria as a crossroads of East and West. Emerging from the breakup of the USSR in the 1990s, this small yet diverse country on the Balkan Peninsula at the southeastern end of Europe has forged a place for itself among the world's political democracies and market economies. Having held its first multi-party elections since World War II in 1990, Bulgaria adopted a national constitution in 1991, joined NATO in 2004, and along with Romania, joined the European Union in 2007. Today, Bulgaria is a country on the move. Home to some 7.6 million people, its economy grew an average 6% per year from 2004 through 2008. Though it took a hit with the onset of the banking system crisis and global recession, the government, under the leadership of President Rosen Plevneliev, has remained steadfast in its commitment to economic liberalization and building a pluralistic political economy and society based on principles of sustainable development. Bulgaria is actually better off fiscally and economically than some of its more industrially developed neighbors and counterparts. Public debt was a relatively low 17.9% of GDP in 2012. Unemployment was in line with the EU average at around 11%. Inflation was mild in 2012 at 2.4%, and with a Gini index score of 45.3. The distribution of income in Bulgaria is actually more equitable than it is in the United States. The literacy rate across Bulgaria's 28 provinces is a high 98.4%, and residents benefit from good water, health, sanitation, and energy infrastructure. Bulgaria's leaders are keen to see progress continue. The focus of their efforts is on diversifying the economy as a means of broadening socioeconomic opportunity. Bulgaria enjoys good relations with the U.S. Then Prime Minister Borisov was the first European head of government to meet with President Obama after his re-election, leading a team of senior government officials on a tour of the U.S. this past December. Encouraging foreign direct investment is instrumental to the government's strategic development plans. Successive governments have put together a legal and institutional framework that makes Bulgaria an attractive place for overseas businesses and investors.
The investment climate in Bulgaria, I think, is promising and is growing. Of course, there are challenges in front of the business climate, but there's a couple of sectors that the investors have identified to be very, very profitable and very, very promising. The IT sector is, by all means, the landmark in this respect. But of course, energy, tourism, agriculture, finance also, and in the past years, we see that R&D and innovation is also taking the lead.
GDP per capita in Bulgaria amounts to $14,200, with the services sector representing nearly 58% of national economic output. Industry accounts for 35.2%, while agriculture makes up just over 7%. The country exports clothing, footwear, iron and steel, machinery, equipment, and fuels. It has been a net electricity exporter in the Balkan and Southeastern European region for the past 20 years. While comparatively low energy and labor costs make Bulgaria an attractive place to invest. It's the flat 10% corporate and personal income taxes, along with a stable economic policy and political environment, that make the country particularly attractive to foreign investors, the Minister of Economy, Energy and Tourism explained in an interview.
We enjoy very favorable taxation here. It's the lowest in European Union. As a member state in EU, that's a competitive advantage. And you always say that another strategic advantage is the geographical locations. Finally, but I think this should be put in front of any other advantages of Bulgaria, it's the very well-qualified multilingual workforce.
Top Rent-A-Car, Bulgaria's leading car rental company and the fastest-growing car rental enterprise in the Balkans. Top Rent-A-Car offers the biggest rental car fleet in Bulgaria, convenient locations and vehicle deliveries, highly trained employees, transfers throughout Bulgaria and beyond, and many other value-added services, from chauffeured luxury limousines to rentals of all-terrain vehicles. Take advantage of the company's new user-friendly online reservation system and make Top Rent-A-Car your reliable partner for quality car rentals in Bulgaria.
Bulgarian Energy Holding, EAD, is powering Bulgaria's future. The company is managing production and transmission of electricity, import, transit, storage, distribution, and sale of natural gas, as well as operation of the national electric grid. BEH will ensure Bulgaria's energy independence strategy focused on diversification in compliance with EU regulations, positioning the country as a logistical hub, delivering natural gas from the Caspian Sea to the EU. BEH, your potential energy partner in Bulgaria.
Plentiful, affordable energy is a key to any country's socioeconomic development. Adding to this challenge is producing energy without increasing the carbon and greenhouse gas emissions that contribute to the greenhouse effect, global warming, and degradation of air, water, and land resources. Bulgaria has done well in both regards. The government has been working to diversify natural gas supplies so the country isn't so heavily dependent on natural gas from Russia. It has taken actions to promote domestic exploration and production by opening up concessions to multinational oil and gas majors such as ExxonMobil, Total, Repsol, and Austria's OMV. Outside of fossil fuels, Bulgaria has been at the forefront when it comes to green energy in the EU, which has committed to meeting 20% of regional energy needs from green energy sources by 2020. Bulgaria now produces 15 to 16% of its electricity from clean, renewable resources.
Anastasia Residence, the new pearl of Sofia. Anastasia Residence, a luxurious retreat for the active and busy traveler with a refined sense for style. You are welcomed in this spacious and fully serviced apartments with elegant interior and cozy atmosphere. Enjoy the sophisticated gourmet restaurant overseen by a famed chef, the sunny garden, the spacious lobby bar, the beauty parlor, and the elegant business center. Good old classic is always in fashion.
The Best Western Premier Thracia Hotel in the heart of Sofia offers the world-class amenities for which Best Western is known worldwide, along with upscale extras that make the hotel the only premier Best Western in the city. With its multilingual staff, value-added rates, ideal location, and new gym and spa opening in 2013, the Best Western Premier Thracia is the perfect choice for a successful business trip or a relaxing holiday.
Graphite City Hotel, urban, upscale, and contemporary. With its award-winning restaurant, luxurious spa, modern conference facilities, and stylish designer decor, Graphite City Hotel is the perfect choice for business and pleasure. St. Constantine and Helena, a top destination for discerning travelers for over a century. This beautiful Black Sea resort has something for everyone and offers international visitors a taste of the best of Bulgaria. Festa Hotels and Resorts. 6 world-class hotels and resorts featuring unique locations in Bulgaria. Truly personalized services and upscale amenities from spas to state-of-the-art conference facilities. Festa Hotels and Resorts, combining business and pleasure.
In addition to growing investment in the energy sector, Bulgaria has seen growing foreign investor interest in manufacturing, particularly in automotive components. These include manufacturers of automotive leather seats, air conditioning units, cables, and airbags. Bulgaria is also keen to stimulate investment in the services sector. Building on the strength of its university language programs, businesses increasingly see Bulgaria as an excellent location for call centers, a trend the Economy Ministry intends to encourage further. The government is also keen to expand on this by developing Bulgaria as a center of shared business service operations. Tourism and hospitality is another large and growing contributor to Bulgaria's economy. The tourism sector has grown rapidly since EU accession in 2007. Now accounting for some 12% of GDP, tourism has been increasing between 5% to 10% annually in recent years.
Tourism has been developing very well in the last more than 10 years. And even in the periods of economic recession in 2009, 2010, tourism in Bulgaria kept growing. We increased the number of tourists with 5 to 10% every year. For this year, we are expecting an increase of, I'm hoping for more than 10%. We'll still have to wait and see, but the first signs show that we have significant increase in some of our major markets. For example, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus.
The number of foreign tourists visiting Bulgaria rose 4.6% to more than 6.3 million in 2011, contributing more than 2.75 billion euros, about $3.5 billion, to the national economy. The number of visitors totaled over 8.7 million, a 4% year-over-year increase, according to Bulgaria Tourism Bureau statistics. Nearly 4.5 million international tourists traveled to Bulgaria for vacation and relaxation in 2011, 6.1% more than did so in 2010. The number of visitors traveling to Bulgaria for business purposes rose 4.1%, exceeding 971,700. Given its geographic location at the nexus of West and East, the extent and variety of its relatively unspoiled and diverse natural landscape, its rich cultural and archaeological heritage, wine production and geothermal spas, the potential is there for these strategic development goals to be realized, the ministry believes. Plans include stimulating development of convention and festival centers, upscale hotels and resorts, amusement parks and attractions, luxury spa and wellness facilities, marinas, and golf courses. This should open up opportunities for international hotel, resort, and tourism companies and investors, the ministry believes.
If somebody decides to come to Bulgaria and to do business, I think there are many interesting projects and reliable partners that he can work with. As example, I can give you one of my projects, my favorite one. It's the mountain hotel next to Sofia, because Sofia is a unique city, as a capital city in Europe, having a mountain with 2,300 meters with a ski resort. The hotel is on the top of the mountain, 1,800 meters, just only 20 minutes away from the city, having plenty of customers, 2 million citizens of Sofia.
With mountains and a long coastline, Bulgaria is home to popular summer and winter resorts. With a rich historical legacy with archaeological sites dating back more than 6,000 years, the Ministry of Tourism is keen to develop Bulgaria as a cultural tourism destination. Spas have sprouted up around Bulgaria's geothermal hot springs, and health and wellness is another segment of the tourism market the Ministry of Tourism wants to encourage further. All things considered, Bulgarian government officials believe they are on the right track with the current policy mix and are cautiously optimistic about the future.
We have a very stable economy, we have the lowest internal debts, we have 10% corporate rate, we have a wonderful mix of climate and nature, we have the wonderful Black Sea coast, the beautiful mountains up to 3,000 meters with ski resorts, we have skillful and rather cheap working labor force, and also we can offer a lot concerning quality of food, friendly population.
One promising new development for foreign investors is the appointment of a personal project manager from the Economy Ministry to support and shepherd all Class A investment projects above 10 million euros through the government bureaucratic process.